Alrighty guys, what's going on? We are back with a Dragon Ball Heroes team. Now, I didn't think I would be doing the Heroes team this time around for this Red Zone stage, but here we are. Decided to do some summons and they actually ended up going pretty well. We got all of the units on the banner with about 300 something stones. Didn't want to summon on Heroes this year, but just kind of looking at the kit for Vegito, I think it was a worthy time or like a worthwhile getting some of these units because Vegito can be ran a little bit outside of the Heroes team and with some of the other Super Saiyan 4 units that I do enjoy using in this game. So I figured Vegito was a good kind of unit to summon for, and it ended up paying off because we do have him with 2 dupes. So the team that we are using for the Heroes mission, this ended up being a no item run, but I more so just wanted to focus on the mission. So you know, if we're missing one of the units on the team or something like that, you can go ahead and pivot off and use one of the units or use items to kind of make up for that. So I think that that is kind of a good way to go about it. But we have Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. We are running our Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, and then base Super Saiyan 4 Vegito with his EZA. 2 very good units, some of the best on the Heroes team. You guys know that Super Saiyan 4 Vegito's EZA is insane. We know that Dark Mask King, I believe it is, with his Lifesteal mechanic is also one of the better EZAs of this batch. But Super Saiyan 4 Vegito works out very well. We have few around, or I think that's super few. Not too good with the heroes names. We have modified Janemba, and then we also have Super Saiyan 3 Rose on the team, and then Robel. And you guys should know with Robel, her only purpose on the team is to just seal in that second phase, and she also is type disadvantaged, so we are kind of relying on her to dodge, but you guys will see in the run that it ends up working out just fine. So with Robel and her ability to seal, this kind of did take a little bit of the drama out of this specific instance because it's just like, you know, when you're thinking of some of the harder content in the game, you're thinking of, you know, these harder Red Zone stages. You're looking at things like, what is it, like Omega Shenron. You're thinking about the Fusion Zamasu Red Zone. And then you just have this stage right here against Hearts, and you're just kind of like, well, that was easy. And that is kind of the case here. So it's like I said, if you don't have Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, I do think that you could be due for a little bit of trouble in terms of just getting this done easily, just because having type advantage over Super Hearts is just going to make such a difference, and you guys will see that in the run. With just the damage that he's able to put out, especially when he's linked up with Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, the physical one, you are just putting out a damage output that is tough for a lot of bosses to deal with. I mean, 7.8 right here, not with the best links, linked up with Super Saiyan 3 Rose, and he is still putting out a very good defensive output that I feel like most people would be satisfied with. So very impressive stuff. I was more than satisfied with how this has gone. And if you are still watching up to this point and you did not just see the build and leave, I do appreciate that. Don't forget, if you have not already, this is not the outro, but leave a like on the video. It's super easy to do and helps me out greatly. I know I've been a little bit MIA, but YouTube has kind of just... I've had a little bit of trouble with motivation for YouTube, but we should be able to get back on the grind now that we have some content that we can bang out with the Heroes missions and whatnot. I think that there is a lot of stuff that we could cover, and it will be a good time. So here we are. Now that we are in the second phase, you guys are seeing just Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito just put on a clinic, right? Like the damage he's putting on is stupid. Like we were critting right there, and he's already down to half HP. And you guys will see this actually does get a little bit dramatic. So I don't think that this is just like a cakewalk. We actually end up getting really lucky because of the build that we have set up. But right here is where things get... This is where Robel serves her purpose. She goes in and hits few with this, or not few, but Hearts with the seal. So now that Hearts is sealed up, we know that we're not going to be able to deal with that countdown. And then we also have Rose transforming. This is a cool animation. A lot of this stuff for me, because like I said, I didn't do the most coverage into the hero stuff, right? Like I said, like this was something that I wasn't too excited about, but again, with Super Saiyan 4 Vegito being as good as he is, I was kind of like, man, maybe I should invest into this, and maybe this is worth my time. And it ended up like just like with the guaranteed featured being the value that it's at. I just thought it was worth doing, and would I do it again? Maybe not, but I do think that all in all, I am very satisfied with how the summons went. Having Super Saiyan 4 Vegito with 2 dupes now, he is a 79%. Will be very helpful in the future because, you know, we are to the point where we're looking at this guy on the level of like Dokkan Fest TURs and stuff like that, and they are not just going to be confined to this window of the Heroes team. You could run them with like grade 8 power and stuff like that. You could run them with the others, with the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku that just came out on Global and stuff like that. I do think it is worthwhile, so I'm glad that I ended up looking into this guy and getting some dupes for him. And it didn't take a ton of stones, right? So we can kind of pivot to Annie now and be able to go just fine, right? Still got about 2 months out on that, so we shall see. But here you guys go. This will be the last turn of this specific run. You guys will see that the problem with Hearts is that he locks, right? So he locks our boy Few into slot 1, and now we are kind of in this conundrum where we have to get lucky. So we are taking 250k per normal basically, and we end up taking that, and then we get the dodge and then a countdown. So with that being said, we are at 5 million here, and I do believe that is the end of this run. Yeah, we also get a seal right there. So you guys can see it almost went south, but that's all I got for you in this video. If you need help with the Heroes mission, here you go. There's a build for it with some of the new units, some of the older units. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.